Good morning and welcome to the European Indoor Ultimate Championship. We are here in GARLIAVA, Lithuania, looking at the mixed division today. First up, Poland and Great Britain, and it's a quarter-final matchup. Great Britain topped their group yesterday, flew through it, whereas Poland had to go through crossovers, managed to get on top there to secure their spot in a quarterfinal. They are seeded first of the tournament because they won. The Polish club team MJA won the European Indoor Club Championship held in 2020. So that's the basis of what the seeding is based on. Here the buzzer now, the first game of the day start. Great Britain on offense. Thompson with the disc in the back of the end zone, goes to East. Near side now. Great Britain working their way up the field slowly. Back into the middle. He finds Thompson on the near side here. Good pressure from Poland. Doesn't really give them a lot of options, but now they're just in front of the end zone at around the break mark. Cheng with the hammer to East, and that's the first point for Great Britain to go up 1-0. So 1-0 for the GB side. There's a clean hold to start the game.
Here we go, GB. You are. Let's get the legs pumping. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, GB. Let's go.
Now Poland's going to start on offense here.
Yeah, let's go, Tate. Yeah, Tate, yeah, Tate. Nice, Tate.
Their first offensive look.
Yeah, Lisa. Yeah, Lisa. Yeah, good Lisa. Good Lisa.
Zaczkowska.
Boyle, Lisa, heads up. Up.
With a huge scuba into the end zone, and with a big pitch, he gets that. What a way to start your game. Zaczkowska, the stats leader for her team. No surprise that she comes out flying through the air here, giving it up and immediately going deep, and a scuba over the top. It's always gonna cut off a bit early, but Zaczkowska gets that. Great Britain back on offense. East with a big send into the end zone for Thompson. Another clean hold for this early morning game. It is currently 8 a.m. local time, and so far both teams have been flawless. And when I talked to Captain Zaczkowska yesterday and this morning, she said it was going to be a fight, so prepare for a fight because they have something to prove as a first seed. And GB, on the other hand, are really want to win this thing. They prepared pretty intensely. They had trials in September. Oh, and that pole hits the curtain right before the middle of the field, which gives Poland a very favorable position. Tomczyk, Zaczkowska, back to Tomczyk. pretty much the anchor of their handler set, and that's a D for GB. Lewis now with the disc looking for an option. Finds one. Wilson. Diente to Hawking, and Hawking with a hammer over the top. That's the first break for Great Britain. What a way to get that first break of the game here with Hawking putting up that huge hammer. So Poland back with their O-line out on the field. Gipke and Tomczyk working on the handler set. Big gainer to the middle of the field. Blown coverage there, and Poland get a quick and easy score. What a beautiful throw by Tomczyk there, finding Gipke. Of course, the mixed division is working with the gender ratio rule A, also known as the ABBA rule. So you have A is one ratio of 3 women and 2 men, for example, and then you play 1 point with 3 women, 2 points with 2 women, and then 2 points with 3 women again, and that's how you work through the system. SGB with beautiful flow offense. Hawking tries to jump it in, not quite there yet, just in front of the end zone. And that throw is bobbled, but caught. Sophie Wong with the catch. Good recognition of her to slightly turn direction and get that score for GB. They're up by 2. Just got 1 break off of the Polish side. Other than that, it's been clean holds. So the only D that happened already was fruitful in terms of scoring. Saczkowska, Tomczyk. And a big shot goes up to Saczkowska. Thompson a bit wrong-footed there. And you can see that those two have been playing together for quite some time. Tomczyk and Saczkowska, together with, I do think, Nowakowski, Albert Nowakowski, number 73, are also currently the European indoor champions. They play for the team EMJA, and you can definitely see that they know how to play indoors. But they are still a break behind. Have to turn on the jets now. Hawking finds Wilson. Over to Lewis. No, they're working a dominator set with 3 handlers. Oh, no, nifty scuba. Finding Tate in the end zone. It was the perfect moment to cut out. Lewis in a great position to put that flick up. So it's really hard when your offensive assignment doesn't really do anything until this one last moment where you have to be super careful. And good players like Inte look at their defense, know they're in a bad position, and just run out quick. Get that. that score. Lepak, Saczkowska seems to be always open. Pick now. And Saczkowska again. He's really mantling this offense here for Poland, and that is a very different look than we've seen so far. Rather than putting a single play into a good position, they worked it around the field and took a little longer, but always seemed to find the open person really well. See the replay from before. Lisa Hocking with the scuba there. Currently plays for Bristol, I believe. Got third in European Championships. Of course, that's outdoor, and indoor is always a different thing, but still some high caliber players around here. Take now. Wong. To Hocking. Right in front of us. Oh, another scuba. And that'll go back on a pick. Oh, it was an amazing throw. So Hocking to see another scuba. Oh, and it's going to be a high release backhand. Just many bodies underneath it, and although she manages to hang on to it, it's out of bounds. And that's Poland's first opportunity to get that break back. And a layout D to get that back. Amelia Edwards, the youngest player on the squad, making herself known in this game, and with a quick overhead shot to Tate, GB saved their possession. What a D there. Lewis picks up quickly, goes with the flick plate to Tate. Poland with some more beautiful offense, but just can't quite connect in the end zone there. Looks like she slipped, but nonetheless, it's an opportunity for GB to go up another big. Cheng to East. East up the line, and a big hammer goes up, and Bruin with the collection here for another break. For Great Britain, they're up 7-4. Big hammer. Boom, all alone over there in the far corner to collect that. Julian Newbury with that assist. Tomczyk. Now near side here, Lepa into the middle, and Saczkowska always open in the middle of the field now. Oh, and beautiful shot in between the hands of Tate. Sachkowska gets that, but that was risky business. The outside, back and outside, indoors is not a fan really, because you can easily throw a hammer and there will not, the possibility of Tate getting that hammer is far less than, oh look at how close that went, far less than the backhand that starts from a lower positioning, then goes up, whereas the hammer always has a rather high release point. But who am I to judge? That worked out. Good for the Poles. They're in it still. Looking to run an ISO now. Thompson, it's East. Big layout on the mark. Goes around though. Cheng, Bruin. Patterson goes back to Chang, but this collision, or pick, I would imagine. So Patterson gets the disc back, and Cheng will go back quite a bit.
Nice, Becky.
Thompson now. There's a beautiful break shot and another break to go on with that, and Bruin with another score for Great Britain. Bruin and Cheng doing a lot of the work on the pitch for this point. They also organized the team, and with some help from others, selected the squad. They had, as I mentioned before, they had their trials in September and then played some preparation tournaments and had some preparation weekends as well, training weekends. And since in the UK, indoor ultimate is played a little differently. They try to come as close as possible to the conditions that we have in the European scene. Now Poland's back on offense. Sachkowska.
Let's get Mills. Yeah, Mills. Yeah, Mills. Let's get Mills. Yeah, Mills. Let's get Mills. Let's get Mills. Come on, Mills. Come on, Mills.
Good matchup defense there from Great Britain. Pushing down, pushing the Poles back. Sachkowska.
Yeah, Tate. Good take. Yeah, Tate. Let's get Mills. Yeah, Mills. Come on, Mills.
Always looking for each other.
Let's get Sam around. Yeah, Mills. Let's get Mills.
And a scuba over the top, and this time with all of the effort, Sachkowska cannot get that goal, which means for GB they have another break opportunity. A big hammer goes up and it hits the shutters. Missed opportunity there for them, but get out of jail free card for Poland. As Tomczyk picks up where did this hit. Goes all the way back to the puck. Sachkowska again, but great defense from Emilia Edwards. Run through one after the block she already had, and we see another layout attempt, but Ian Tate can hang on to it. See that replay here. Wong with the hammer. And he gets that big layout in, but Tate keeps his concentration And now we have a discussion about halftime. And I do think that teams are now having a timed half, because halftime normally would be at 9. Nonetheless, we will take a short break and we'll be back with you in a few minutes. My mistake, it was actually 9-5 in favor of Great Britain. Had another break to get half. Still early. Forgive my mistake. So Poland with the possession coming out of half. Saczkowska. Kipke now. Saczkowska looking for an option. GB's matchup defense has been working really well for them. Olszek with her hands spread out to get that disc. Kipke to Saczkowska. Goes for the quick give and go and gets it as well. And into the middle for Saczkowska. What a way to start the second half. They had to work really hard to get that, but they did in the end. Managed to get the better of the GB defense this time. So we covered the women's division here yesterday, and we saw that in the second half, teams really changed their momentum a bit, and I wonder, or I'd wish for a great game, that Poland will manage that too, manage to get their energy going, maybe get a little bit lucky at times. Of course, GB is a very good team. Some impeccable players, but so have the Poles. And I hope for all of us that the second half is going to be more exciting than the first one, although it wasn't bad, really. Lewis still going with that dominator. And managed to trick that defense with perfection. Kul wanted to poach block, which left 2 defenders in the end zone free, and since Nowakowski had to cover 2 now, with them spreading out, they created 2 very good options for the score, the Brits did. Ian Tate with another score here.
Come on, Josh. Let's go, Josh. Yeah, now go.
Tomczyk. They're back. Looking for an isolation and find them. Poland's not. Woo, that got close to me here. Look at that coming directly at us here. Tried to toe it in, but that disc was just a little too far out. Newbury to Cheng. Back to Cheng. Marks are very far off from that Polish side. Tries to get that disc. Goes with the left hand up in front, but too far, and Poles will get it back here. And a beautiful inside shot with a good position right in front of the end zone. Tomczyk. Oh, and fakes her out with a stutter step. That's Oleszek, rather. We're very well done from her. Great positioning. Well-deserved score. It's about 15 minutes left on the clock. Games are 42 minutes. And games are played to 17 rather than the 15 outdoor. With, as I mentioned before, the 9-minute halftime. Poland come out with a zone, having the men at the back and the women in front in a wall setup. Very interesting setup, but seems to work rather well, especially if you have women like Lewicka, who can easily go with a male matchup as well. Now they've transitioned to an end zone setup, an end zone wall, with 3 people in the back and 2 marking up on the handlers. Let's see how Chibi plays against it. 3 people out, creating a disbalance of players in the handler set. Hocking to Wilson, Lewis. Another player comes out, so it's currently 4 players in and around the handler set. Casually gets that with one hand. Edwards. Lewis finds Edwards. Back to Lewis just in front of the end zone. Looking for an option, but people are rather static. Good patience there from GB. Ooh. Has to go to ground to get that. And he just lost balance a little bit. Not necessarily a layout-worthy throw. Hawking figures out a way to try and jump in. She didn't quite get it. So I'm guessing a travel will be called. And now Lewis again tries to jump it in but doesn't quite get there. And now they find the opening in Sam Wilson. It was a very nifty from them to try and jump it in twice. Yeah, it's close. It's close. But one more throw. Doesn't matter, does it? Back up at a 4-point margin. This is GB. Tomczyk. To Zaczkowska. How else would they play it? And a pick called on the field. That will stop. Players will catch up and play will resume. Moving a bit too early. Finding Triplica. Such quick reaction from her. And goes into the end zone. Tomczyk connects with very difficult Polish name, Raba Pushbilak. I'm apologizing in advance. My pronunciation of Polish names really needs some more work. But that was a clean hold for Poland. Great work for them.
Okay.
Wilson tries to find Hawking, but Nowakowski gets there, and a miscommunication in the handlers that gives a very favorable position for GB. And what happened there with Ian Tate running through and bubbling that catch, but he says himself that he was not in. And blown coverage there from GB gives Poland a great position just in front of the end zone. They choose to go back to attack from a different angle though. Kublin to Wisniewska. To Krepicka. Poland's D-line working really hard to get that break they wanted, and a miscommunication that just a little too far behind Krepicka. And GB back on offense. Wilson. Hawking. Finds Lewis on the far side. The three of them working together, and Wong with that score. Great continuation from her. Bit of a messy point. The first time we've actually seen multiple turnovers so far. Both teams have been very clean.
Because of this, I couldn't get the flick round.
But this time around, it really took quite a few tries for either team to score. Great pull, pinning Tomczyk in the back of the end zone. Finds Zaczkowska. And they really have to find a recipe against her. She's always open and always in a position to be thrown at. Gipke. And Zaczkowska with the upline score. That woman is unstoppable. Poland still 3 points behind and time is running out. They have to now change something of their setup to stay in that game. Libitska. With a big pull. Lewis looks for either Hawking or Edwards and finds Edwards with a nifty hammer. To Wong. Thinks about the flick blade there and goes for it in the second time, and Hawking gets that disc for a clean GB hold.
It was a mean one as well. Because all I had was a camera, I went to the camera, I was like,
Help defense gives a very free person here for the Poles, and with a hammer to Sachkowska. They end that point quickly. That hammer. Great connection there. Sachkowska is happy. Captain for that Polish indoor team. She said she didn't have the best day yesterday. Didn't quite get her groove in, but now we can definitely say that she got that groove. And she's really been the standout player so far. Edwards. Miscommunication gives the Poles disc, and that's finally the first break for the Polish side. That is a very well needed break for Poland, and they scream in ecstasy as they had opportunities before but couldn't ever connect, and now at the business end of this game managed to secure their first break, whereas Great Britain already has 3 to their name. Pedersen walking the disc up the field. Thompson now completely open. They try and hit East, and what a grab by Josh East. Quick point. Great put by Becky Thompson. He pulled 2 defenders away, making Thompson very open, and it's really easy for her to hit that. And under pressure, Josh East gets that goal for GB. Looking with the pull. For an isolation.
Stay tight. Now
Oh, and a big miscommunication for the Poles will give GB a red zone opportunity. Interesting setup here. They're really using the whole field, but a throw into a poach. Lepak with the D, finding an option. Oleszek. Back to Lepak. Oh, what a bar on the back throw. What was that? What? What a throw. A daring shot, maybe a bit too much, but nonetheless, big show. Don't know if it wouldn't be better to get a solid one in there, but we'll do it for the live stream. Tate now. With a big defense from Saczkowska, and she'll get the bookends as well. Amazing defense from her. And then immediately running to get that quick score. Seconds left on the clock. East with a big throw that is just out of reach for Bruin. They tried to open up that game with this exact play. One of the handlers going deep from the handler set, but that's something rather predictable. And that disc is high and far away, and she tries, I think she tries the greatest, trying to push that disc, smack that disc into the field again, but that won't work, and GB gets another opportunity. Newbury over the top, and East gets the goal, 15-12. So the way this works here is if you're within 3 points of each other, we have a cap, 1. So the time is over now, and we will add 1 to the higher score, so it's a game to 16. Either GB get to 16, or Poland can also come back from the 12 down. They would have to get that point and then get 3 breaks, though, to win the game, but it's possible still. Tomczyk to Saczkowska, and they have not really managed to contain her all game. They've put different assignments on her. Lepak. Tomczyk. Saczkowska gets it again. Just in front of the end zone here. She jumped that in like a pro. Milked it till the end. See a replay of that. Oh, what a grab. See that again here. Looks like it's too far, but she just jumps that in, or keeps that in rather. So would have gone back up. So 15-13. From now on, it's only breaks for the Poles to win, or 1 simple possession for JB. East very open here. poached off. Cheng up the line and tipped that disc out of bounds. That is an opportunity for Poland to make that game even tighter. We'll see what they can do. They haven't been the most successful, if one's honest. Patterson on the ground, but shaken up. Hope he's okay though. Looks like he's fine. We'll get back up and play will resume shortly. Wisniewska. Back again to Kublin. Lift it, shits. And that disc.
That you ran into me before the contact on the disc. Yeah. And I got
So there's a foul call.
and I saw it, but then I thought I felt I came in after the disc because I felt I got a hand to the disc.
We'll have the advantage of a replay here.
Uncontested foul.
Sorry. You know, worries.
Where's the base?
It's okay.
Jula, spokojnie, ja stąd wychodzę, Tomek jest do
So an accepted foul. We'll keep possession with the Poles. Looking for a break. Not afraid to lose yards. Get a better angle, but this time around, disc really is too far out in front. Patterson. To Bruin. Beautiful inside shot to Newbury. And she goes to East, and that is a win for GB. It made it really interesting in the end. Got a break, got the chance for a break, but in the end, Eastie, Josh East there with a great cut and a beautiful shot, and just an easy one for Newbury, gives the win for GB. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll have action, live action, for you all day. This was the first of 12 games that we will stream live. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll be back with you shortly with the next game of Slovakia taking on Latvia.